Hello everybody. In the previous video I talked about how being a buyer's agent is like part of a three-legged stool. We need the purchaser, of course. We need the realtor as number two, the second leg. We need the lender. And I want to introduce Jocelyn Lasher with Atlantic Coast Mortgage, who has been in business for, 10 plus years, and she has 3 points that she wants to bring up for purchasers that is very important. So what words of wisdom do you have, Jocelyn, for a purchaser in this market?
Thanks, Margaret, but I'm going to go to fisticuffs with you. I'm saying I'm number two. Hi, Jocelyn Lasher, Atlantic Coast Mortgage. So my big thing is obviously the pre-approval, because we don't want to set inappropriate expectations, especially if you think you can afford a $500,000 house and Margaret goes out, 600, 700, and Margaret takes you out. And then come to find out those student loans, unfortunately, has kicked your rear end, and now you can't afford that. We have to look at a lower price, but your expectations are already up here. So we'd like to get that out of the way. And the second thing would probably be, when you're talking to your loan officer, is those first-time home buying programs. What does your county, state, offer as far as those first-time home buying programs? They're really tricky. A lender has to know those products really well. They're very entailed income, debt to income ratio. There's just a lot moving around with those. And also federal grants. There is money out there for down payment assistance. Again, you have to fit into these categories with income and so forth and so on, but all of these are extremely important.
And I think the money can run out sometimes on those too, right,
yes,
Jocelyn?
They do. There's usually time limits on them, both for the county programs and for, as Margaret stated, the federal programs, the down payment. So you just gotta know what questions to ask.
Yeah. So a better prepared buyer is going to make a better decision on their home. They're going to also know exactly what their payments are going to be. And you're with them throughout the entire process, just like I would be, correct?
Yep. Hand-holding is a big thing. And like Margaret said, try to get a loan estimate before you go and actually look at physically the house. Sometimes, depending on the market, right, you might have to offer an extra couple of $1,000s or so to get that house.
Yes.
So you definitely want to know what that payment is when you walk through that door.
So in Loudoun and Fairfax counties, we have less than a month's supply of inventory. So that translates to very competitive contracts. And knowing what your limitations on that is so important, so that you know where your line in the sand would be. And also having a professional realtor and lender will make sure that this process goes smoothly with good communication and a higher success rate.